Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson and I'm the WCPW review guy, and yeah, my phone's been blowing up like crazy since yesterday, and everybody's wanting to know, like, all social media platforms, everybody's asking me the same thing, so I'm going to address that right now. Just get out of the way before we get into the review. Yes, I don't mind wearing red on red. I know that's kind of a fashion faux pas, but listen, I don't abide by the fashion rules, and until like Brazonko actually comes to my house and issues me some kind of fashion citation, I will continue to wear what I want to wear. So yeah, that's my stance, my final stance on that, and we're gonna move on. That's all we're gonna do. So anyways, this is the what? Oh, the other thing. Oh, gotcha. Oh, sorry. I thought they were talking about my tie and shirt. All right. As everybody may or may not know, yesterday mega news broke out in the world of WCPW. Well, I mean, we may not be calling that, well, until December, I guess. We're still WCPW until December. But no, the company is going to start rebranding. In fact, in December, they're going to move and become Defiant Wrestling. On top of that, the general manager has the new general manager has already been announced, which I thought that was kind of odd too, because I mean I thought that was like kind of one of the draws of the pay-per-view. We were going to reveal the general manager, but they decided, you know what, we're going to throw the cards out on the table right now. It is Stu Bennett, Wade Barrett, whatever you want to call him. He's the new general manager. I think he's great, former pro wrestler, and he's not going to get tossed around by the prestige. I think that's the main thing right there. So I'm really digging that aspect of it. And yes, tomorrow night, of course, is the iPay-per-view Refuse to Lose. And the next day, they're shooting some loaded tapings. I don't know if they're just going to do 1 or 2 episodes, but I guess after they burn those off, starting in December, and I want to say it was December 2nd or December 4th. I'm sorry, I am blanking. I want to say December 4th. I'm gonna lock that in. I should have wrote it down. I didn't. But they're going to become Defiant Wrestling. So everybody's asking what my opinions are on this. Furthermore, everybody's asking, what's the name going to be now? Because clearly, you know, can't be WCPW Review Guy anymore. So I'll address the first thing first, my feelings on it. I'm cool with it. I mean, rebranding's nothing new. It's been going on forever. WWF became WWF. Then it became WWE. You know, and it was good as WWE for a couple years, and then the product went downhill, but it had nothing to do with the rebranding. It was just, you know, shitty writing, which I feel like the What Culture staff has got this under control, so we've been good so far. So no, I'm okay with that. You know, Defiant Wrestling, it's less of a tongue tie, or a tongue twister. I got tongue tied just trying to say that. Because when I get excited and go really fast, instead of saying WCPW, I say WCW quite a bit. So I'm not going to lie, from that aspect, I'm okay with it. I mean, once again, I think just like everybody else, I'm just curious to see, with the absence of the Cult of Five, what the writing will be like. Because that's the main thing. That's what, you know, now I'm just like, okay, we kind of lost the essence, what kind of made WCPW, or WCPW, see I did it right there, unique in the first place. But, you know, now they're gone. Let's see what happens next, and I'm on that journey with them. So, you know, once again, I don't care what they call themselves. I'm just waiting to see what the product's going to be like. So that's the main thing. As for my name, I have not yet decided, because I feel like, you know, I always said I will be with, well, I always said I'd be WCPW until the end, but I don't feel like this is the end of WCPW, being they're clearly just morphing over. It's the next evolutionary stage in their company, so I'm gonna roll with them. And much like the company, I will also evolve. But I have yet to really lock down a name I want. I have several up here. I mean, obviously, Defiant Wrestling Review Guy, which is funny when I threw that out there on Twitter. I was like, well, I don't have the same sound. But I'm like, WCPW Review Guy was not really an easy mouthful to handle at first. I just said an easy mouthful. That's just, we can take that however you want. Anyways, but no, I was like, all right, but, you know, Defiant Wrestling Review Guy, Defiant Review Guy, Mr. Defiant, the Defiant one, Defiant Daniel Richardson. I mean, I can go in any direction here. So I got till December to figure it out. So, but yeah, no, I will be same thing as always here. I'll still be here doing my business, reviewing, doing my top tens. I'll have to change the name of the top tens. I guess it won't be too much of a change though. Just have to take WCPW out and then put in, the other thing, the unofficial Defiant Wrestling top 10. Yeah. So I'm down. I'm down. Like I said, to me, I don't care what the name is. I'm just like everybody else. I'm just waiting to see what these first few shows are going to be like. And I mean, I think we can't really judge it by Refuse to Lose because I feel like the groundwork was already laid before the Cult of Five left for Refuse to Lose. So it's like, granted, this will be the first one officially now, because even though they've been gone for a while, we've been getting loaded. Those loads were done with the Cult of Five. This will be the first event tomorrow night without, the Cult of Five. So I feel like it's already been set up. It's going to be the weeks following that's going to concern me and see where we go from there. But once again, we're on this crazy roller coaster ride together. I hope everybody sticks around. That's the other thing. Everybody's just like, well, now that it's no longer WCPW, I'm going to watch. I'm like, are you for real? Like, is that a real statement I just read? That's insane. Like, I agree, but I can more understand people walking away from, the loss of the Cult of Five than I can by a name change. Like, I'll put on a new jacket every now and then. It's the same old Daniel right here. Same thing. New name, same product. I'm hoping. Like I said, that we'll have to wait to see. But either way, yeah, I'm all for this. So, we'll move right along. I wasted about 7 minutes on that shit, so we'll just go right ahead right now. And this is the WCPW Loaded. What was the date? 28th? 27th? 28th? What's the date today? Today's 1st? I can subtract days. I'm not going to do it. This is Loaded. This is Loaded review. And we kick things off with War Machine coming out there, bringing their tag titles with them. And of course, they were told, I guess by management, that they don't want them competing in tag action, let alone put the titles up on the line. They got a big match against the Young Bucks at Refuse to Lose. So this is out of the question. You guys are just going to stay home tonight. But War Machine don't play by no one else's rules but their own. War Machine rules. But they come out and they lay out the open challenge for anybody to come out there and challenge them for the tag titles, which is pretty ballsy if you think about it. Like, let's go to kayfabe world for a minute. That's pretty insane. That is pretty freaking insane. You got pay-per-view coming up in 2 days, 3 days, however long it was, and they're just like, it's been time count right now. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. So out comes Angelico, and he comes out and huge crowd pop for him, and of course he's like, and I like the fact that he didn't come out with somebody immediately. That would have looked too weird. Like, but he comes out there and he's just like, all right, you know what? You give me a shot for a tag titles, I'm going to take it. Because once again, that's what wrestling's about, winning titles. I know, it's about entertaining the fans and all that. No. Kayfabe world is about making money and winning titles and being the best in the world. That's what it's all about. So Angelico's out there like, you know what? I want those tag titles. Doesn't even have a plan. Like, literally, he's out there by himself. And he's like, if there's anybody back there who wants to help me out, please do. Because I'm in the ring with War Machine right now, and this could get ugly. So if anybody out there wants to help me out, I'd appreciate it. And out comes Ricochet, and a huge pop for Ricochet. The only thing that kind of ruined this for me was a few weeks ago on, is it Reloaded or This Week in WCPW, whatever show it was back when they were still around, Adam Blampier kind of dropped this already. He was like, and how he said it was like, I think we're going to do this match, but it was clearly after they already taped it, so it was just kind of like, eh. But so it kind of took the surprise out a little bit, because as soon as Angelico came out, I was like, well, shit, that's right, he said that. Ricochet is going to be his partner, and then sure enough it was. But still pumped for this match. So they come out there, they accept, and then of course War Machine's like, well, wait a minute, not a regular match, War Machine rules. And I was like, yep, that's how we do it here. So there it is, War Machine rules match for the tag titles, War Machine against Angelico and Ricochet. And War Machine dominates really early on. Here's my whole thing, is why the fuck does Angelico and Ricochet not bring out weapons? I was talking to a lot of people on Twitter and YouTube, and it's like everybody had the same idea. And it just seemed like the one day everybody busted out, but it is such a ridiculous. I mean, it makes like I can understand why War Machine does not use weapons. They don't need to. These are some bad motherfuckers. These are some Viking, tear you apart, rape and pillage your village, motherfucking... They're War Machine! They don't need weapons. But if I'm fighting War Machine, dude, I'm coming out just like swinging a ball bat. Like literally just like, that's all the way out there. Like not even looking graceful when I do it. And I'll get my ass kicked. But guess what? When there's no rules... And I just love the fact, like, we've seen people take War Machine to the limit. Like great wrestlers, great tag teams, take War Machine to the limit and not get the job done. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I'm teaming up with this guy for the first time in WCPW against War Machine, guess what? We're going to bring a chair. At the very least. So yeah, that was the only thing, because it was just like, other than that, it's just like, just make it a tornado match. Just make a tornado match with the rules in place, because you guys aren't really doing anything extreme or crazy. But either way, this match was incredible. Angelico and Ricochet, early on they get kind of their asses handed to them, but then as the match progresses, they start getting the upper hand. They actually bring they knock War Machine into the audience and then bring the rails in a little bit, and then suicide dive out there, which was freaking spectacular. Freaking love that. However, I mean, it's War Machine, and they get the upper hand, dominate Angelico and Ricochet, hit all their big tag moves, the elevator, German suplex, clothesline combo, the assisted pop-up, power slam, and then of course after Rowe hits Ricochet with like 2 or 3 backbreakers, Hansen comes off top rope with a splash. The backbreakers were probably enough, but he's like, I'm going to splash him. And War Machine wins, retains the tag titles. Match of the night. I was so worried because I was like, it's like when you have your match of the night early on, like I even penciled it in and I was like, nope, that's match of the night. And even though I knew that the matches could potentially take it out, I was just like, they kind of shot their load pretty early. Like, I really hope this doesn't. And it didn't, don't get me wrong. I mean, no other match became match of the night, obviously, if this is my match of the night. But I was afraid that it would just dip beyond that. And it didn't. It went down a little bit, but then steadied out. And it was great. Good episode Loaded. I guess spoiler alert for my overall view of Loaded. Anyways, but no, match of the night, incredible. War Machine looked fantastic going into Refuse to Lose. And then, of course, they get on the microphone. That's when they, kind of shake hands and everything with Angelico and Ricochet. They basically just trash talk Young Bucks. The fuck Young Bucks, hashtag fuck Young Bucks came out. And crowd surprisingly was like, yeah, War Machine. I'm thinking like, man, like the Young Bucks are super popular though. Like, yeah, the crowd's chanting like fuck Young Bucks with them. But I'm like, if the Young Bucks would came out right then and there, I don't know, would it be a different story? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what's coming back tomorrow night on Refuse to Lose. But yeah, awesome opening match to get things started. We cut backstage. We got Alex Gracie talking to Bad Bones, and then Drake shows up. And apparently Gracie was like trying to form a team, but instead of him actually forming, he's like, Bad Bones, find a partner. Like, I'm team captain, but I trust you. And he brings in Drake, and apparently Gracie was not happy with that. And of course, him and Drake have a little bit of a history. Former running buddies in the Prospect. And I liked it too because it really was, they all have history together. Like Gracie and Drake, they were former partners in Prospect. If you remember a few months ago, back when Prospect kind of broke away, or Alex Gracie and Archer broke away from James R. Kennedy, Kennedy would hire Bad Bones to team up with Drake to take out Prospect. So, and then of course here we are now, Gracie's hiring Bad Bones. So it's just like this triangle of like history. I thought that was great. So yeah, there's the first team right there for this elimination. Well, we don't know it's elimination yet. That's the other thing I'll get to here in a little bit. But for this upcoming 6-man tag match against Kirby and his team, of course, the winning team gets to pick the stipulations or whatever for their matches that Refuse to Lose. But moving on first, we got Kushida going up against Mike Bailey. And huge like Kushida crowd. Like literally Mike Bailey wasn't getting much love. Like almost like crickets when he came out. I'm over exaggerating. He had a little bit, but it wasn't much. And it's typical Mike Bailey WCPW run. Like, I swear, every time this kid comes out there, it's like the crowd's kind of like, and then as the match goes on, dude, they are full on his nuts. Like, yeah, Bailey, wow. And this was no exception. Same thing. Like, literally, Bailey comes out there, everybody's clearly Kushida, And then as the match goes on, I would say equally the crowd was split down the middle. I mean, it really was like they were now like, yep, if Bayley wins, we're okay with that. Which is good because, I mean, Mike Bayley puts on excellent matches. I mean, I hate the fact that, you know, he waits so long to do the somersault or the shooting star knee drop while the guy just sits there. But aside from that, dude's incredibly talented. Like, fucking incredible. So yeah, it's always, I guess it's always cool to see like him win the crowd. Like every crowd he ever gets in front of, he wins them over. That's great. But like I said, it's just always like he comes out, I'm like, oh come on guys, give this guy a shit. Like give this guy a chance. Like seriously. But anyway, so yeah, these guys, you know, a lot of back and forth here. Mainly Kushida was just working on Bayley's arm. Could get that Kushida lock in there. However. And he actually went for that, crazy drop kick right there, right in the arm, and once again just kept kind of working that. But the end comes when he has him locked in the Kushida lock, and Bayley is bouncing out of it and everything. And then, of course, as Kushida's still hanging on to it, he just hooks him into the not hoverboard lock. Sorry. Yeah, like Kushida lock, hoverboard lock of it. Back to the Future. Sorry, I knew it's all connected to Back to the Future. He's into Back to the Future. 1, 2, 3. Kushida wins, and I wasn't shocked that Kushida won. Because I really expected him to be here tonight. Even I know they finally added it, they showed a preview or whatever. But it was just like, he was in the World Cup and it just seemed like he just disappeared. And I was like, oh yeah, they taped all these kind of out of sequence or whatever. So, and I knew he was going to have to win. Like he just won the World Cup. Like what? He ain't gonna lose the first match, after that. But it was like Mike Bayley's going into Refuse to Lose. Against David Starr, become the #1 contender for the Internet title. And I was just like, is he going to get some momentum built up to go into that? And I'm just like, oh no, they just kind of... And I still think he'll do good. I think he'll win, in my opinion. But I was just kind of like, this is one of those like moments where it's like, I don't want to see either person win, but I don't want to see it in a draw either. So it's just like, if I had to pick, I guess I'd go on Kushida. But this was a really solid match too. So yeah, big thumbs up on this match as well. We cut backstage, and of course, earlier today it was Prince Amin and Gabriel Kidd talking. Of course, apparently Amin got his ribs busted up, but he bounced back pretty quickly. But Kidd still nursing that rib injury right there. And of course, you can just see a little bit of some tension, a little bit of friction between the two. But then Kirby shows up, rallies the troops, and of course, Prince Amin's like, "Hey, can I be a curb crawler officially?" And he's like, "Sure." And there you have it. The curb crawlers are born, or reborn, or rebranded. Or they had a new member. However you want to look at it. Kirby's team ready to go up against Gracie's team. So up next, it is a 6-man tag match. Which it's funny because they don't come out and say it's an elimination match, or the commentators, until the first pinfall takes place, and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, this is an elimination match." And I was like, "Wait, what?" But of course, the winning team gets to pick the stipulation for the upcoming, they're all their individual matches that Refuse to Lose. And so Team Gracie comes out. They're dubbed the Legends, and then of course Curb Crawlers. So there it is. But right off the bat, big brawls start things off before the bell rings, and then of course they bust up Kidd pretty quickly. 1, 2, 3, Kidd's out. And once again, I was watching, I was like, holy shit! Like this was out of nowhere. And then they're like, elimination match, and I'm like, yes. Like, I have made peace with the fact that I will never get my Survivor Series style event. Just one event, 3 matches minimum of just elimination matches. But if I get one, hey, they threw me a bone, I'll take it. So, yeah, happy to see his elimination match. But Kidd taken out very early, so it became a 2-on-1 thing. Kirby does pretty good of, he's in there, because Amin gets his ass handed to him fairly quickly. But as he gets knocked out of the ring, Kirby goes in there, and he does a pretty good job of outwitting him, like he did before when he was 2 against 1, him against Bones and Gracie. He does the same thing here with all 3. However, numbers games catches up to him. He gets eliminated, which leaves Prince Amin against the Legends, and the crowd is hot for Amin. Like, literally, it's just big time, they're Prince Amin chants, and I'm just like, yes! Like, yes! This is, and he goes in there, and I wasn't expecting him to do much. I really wasn't, because once again, he's had like 2 weeks in a row where he was just like, I'm hyped, and I'm ready to kick some ass, and he got his ass handed to him twice. And I was just like, But he goes in there, cleans house a little bit. I love that, throw shirt in one dude's face, throw shirt on the other ones. I love it. Takes out Drake. Boom. Hits. I think he hit him with a spine buster impending. Either way, takes him out. 1, 2, 3. So now it's 2 against 1. However, Bones gets frustrated. Bad Bones gets frustrated. Comes in with a ball bat and starts taking out Amin. gets himself disqualified. And of course, Bones just rolls out, and then of course Gracie just picks up the win, which pissed everybody in the crowd off, which I thought was just like, that was great. Like, well, because I mean, he just got me with a ball bat. Did you want me to kick out? This isn't the hardcore match that we're gonna have here in a minute, where people just kick out anything. No, he got him a ball bat. He's down. That's the end of the match, and so Gracie wins, meaning that his team gets to pick the stipulations for their matches. So yeah, that will be unveiled or revealed as the night goes on. So now we move on now to the hardcore match for the hardcore title. It's Penta L0M going up against Primate. Man, huge Penta crowd. Like, dude, everybody was all about Penta in this match. It was insane. This match, back and forth action. Penta kind of getting the upper hand most of the time. It seemed like one of my favorite little moments was you had Primate in the corner down there, and Penta set up a chair between his legs, and then like croqueted with another chair, bam, bam, into his dick. I was like, oh, that's just fucking brutal. At one point, someone gets their prosthetic leg taken off in the crowd, and they use that as a weapon. Like, he's actually stomping away on him, and I'm just like, oh, come on. And the crowd's all for it. I mean, and it wasn't like they took it, someone willingly gave it up, so, it's all good. Still, yeah, I was like, holy shit, like, this is getting crazy. Haven't seen this shit happen since, like, Shawn Michaels took on Diesel back in one of the In Your Houses. So, yeah, freaking awesome right there. At one point, Bones gets hit with, like, an attitude adjuster, or, well, I don't know, maybe like a Death Valley driver. Either way, he gets, like, over onto the apron. Like, literally, they're both on the apron. Penta hits him with that, and I'm just like, son of a bitch. Like, dude, Primate hit hard. And that was just brutal. Penta sets up a lot of chairs in the ring, like 4 of them, and he gets on top of the chairs. He hits the Fear Factor on Primate, and it gets a 2 count. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I've seen him, like, hit the, and it was going to make Primate look incredibly strong. Like, it literally took Penta everything he took, everything he could to try to take him down. But I was really shocked, like, holy shit. And dude, the crowd is starting to boo now, and I'm like, oh, this is not a great look for Primate. I love Primate. Easily my favorite wrestler right now in WCPW. Like, just love the guy. And I hated the crowd was kind of turning on him. But I was like, I was shocked. Like, I popped in my chair. I was like, yes! I don't know how you kicked out of that damn thing, but yes! And then Primate hits him with a spear and wins the match. And I was just like, oh my god, like, literally, Penta hits him with every conceivable, like, thing you can think of. Like, anything he, like, threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, couldn't keep Primate down. Primate hits him with one spear and takes him out. Once again, makes Primate look like a god, like, literally. Like, he just got, like, shot in the face with a shotgun, no-sold it, and then, like, turn around, like, hit him with a spear. Hit him with a spear, and Penta's just like, I'm dead. Fucking killed me. And dude, the crowd boos. Like, I'm not talking about, scattered, like, boo. No, I'm talking like the crowd unanimously booed. I was just like, oh, come on. So, and I hate that because now I'm afraid, like, they're going to take the title away from him at Refuse to Lose, which I really don't want to see. I want to see Primate keep that title and run with it. I think he's great. I think it's a great hardcore fight. And this was a great match. It just seemed like the crowd was so amped up for Penta that I was like, come on, you had to know he wasn't gonna lose. Or sorry, you had to know Penta wasn't gonna win. Primate's already set up for the, whatever. So I don't know, it seemed kind of crazy, but really good match. I liked it. I think Primate's definitely been in some better hardcore matches, but this was a really good one as well. But during this match, they announced that Bad Bones has already cashed in his stipulation. In fact, he just added himself to the triple threat at Refuse to Lose, which triple threat was BT Gun, Primate, and Jimmy Havoc for the title, and now Bad Bones has inserted himself there. And I'm just like, oh, you kidding me? Like, this is a dream hardcore match right here. This is awesome. And now I'm worried even more now, because like now they can take the title off Primate without beating him, which I think is probably what's going to happen. But I don't know. I have my hope that Primate's just going to destroy everybody. Like, that's what I'm hoping. But still, it's going to be an awesome match, so I'm pumped for that. So we get that, and then we cut backstage, or not backstage, outside, to Drake. And, of course, he has also cashed in his stipulation thing. And so he says that the feud between him and Jay Lethal is nowhere near done. So he's challenged him to a intergender tag match. Jay Lethal will take Ava Story, to be his partner, making her debut in WCPW. And of course, Drake will team up with Little Miss Roxy, which we have not seen in like ever. Women's division, thriving. But anyways, intergender tag match right there. So I'm really loving that right there. And I'm glad that Lethal and Drake are still feuding. Like, I don't really want to see that at the end at all. Especially after Drake, keeps attacking him. Yeah. Kayfabe world, guess what? This is far from over. So let's just keep it going. So now we get the main event that we were robbed of a couple weeks back. It's Ligero against Will Ospreay. No bell. Like, there was no bell starting this thing off. And I was like, really? What's going on? What kind of production are we running here, guys? Of course, it's fairly back and forth, I guess. Will Ospreay at one point, he's gone after Kirby, and Kirby pulls the referee in front of him, and of course the referee gets himself pulled back out. He hits the low blow on Ospreay in a small package, and of course, not the arm blow, he kicks him in the dick, and then small package. But he gets a near fall, doesn't get the win, so kicks out. And I love the commentary after this because Kennedy's like, well, after he kicked him in the upper thigh there, and Brashel's like, oh, you saw what I saw. Come on. I'm just like, I'm laughing. Like, their commentary was spot on like the entire night. But it's just, I don't know. That was like my quote of the night, if you will, from these guys, or my banter of the night. I just thought that was hilarious. But yeah, eventually Will Ospreay hits the Oz Cutter. 1, 2, 3, it's over. And then out comes Joe Hendry, but he's just on the stage. And of course, it's kind of an odd moment too, where he comes out there, and of course it's just, they're trash talking. I understand that you don't want to, got a pay-per-view to sell, we're not going to give it away right here. But like, the commentary team just stops commentating. And I'm just like, what? And it's just like, they keep the camera going, so then it's just like, it's silent, just them trash talking each other, and like Hendry like coming down to the ring and not getting in. And it's just like, or the commentator like really, and it's funny because like, the way the camera's set up, you can see the commentating team right there, and like they're getting their papers back in order, and they're just not talking. I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, I'm sure they told them like, hey, we're done, guys, and then they're like, all right, we're done. But it's just really weird. Like, I'm at home, like, we should be talking right now. Like, really I'm pumped for this main event. Like, I really think this is going to be an awesome match, and I love the storyline going into it. And I'm just like, I want to hear some more hype, some verbal hype from our commentating team. And they're like, nope, we don't need them to talk right now. We're done. We'll let the pictures unfold itself. So. And so anyways, that was how we end up the show, or we close out in the arena, and then we cut backstage to Alex Gracie, who challenges Martin Kirby to a Kiss My Ass match, or sorry, Kiss My Arse match. Yeah, there it is. Taken to the attitude era, I guess. So, and I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't know, I was kind of hoping for like something crazier, like I figured like we'd street fight, or cage match, or I don't know, nunchucks on a pole. I don't give a shit, but it's like, okay, so it's a singles match, and the loser got kissed. It's like the loser has to wear a dress stipulation. Like, it's funny, kind of, but then it's just like, really had no meaning or bearing on the match itself, just the results. But yeah, it is what it is. So that was Loaded right there. Overall, I liked it. I thought it was a really good go home episode of Loaded. It is funny. I noticed that they never said, I should have said this during the match, I forgot. They never mentioned that Kushida won the Pro Wrestling World Cup. They just kept saying, well, these two guys did a great job in the tournament. I'm like, yeah, they probably filmed this before they actually wrestled. So they're just like, we don't know who's going to win. They're like, they both did great. Yeah, one did great. He won the tournament. He actually won the tournament. But no, I enjoyed it, though. I think the in-ring action was good. I thought all the matches were really good. Yeah, no complaints from this guy. The crowd really kind of surprised me more than anything else. Just because they were booing poor Primate. That's my boy right there. Someone actually dropped a Roman Reigns quote, and I was like, come on. Or not quote, but they dropped the fact they're like, well, they're pushing him like they do Roman Reigns. I'm like, they're not pushing like Roman Reigns. My God, come on. That's a ridiculous thing. Primate's a beast. A believable beast. And he normally has the crowd on his side, just this one time. But no, anyway, so yeah, this was really good. Really liked it. Let me know what you guys thought of the event in the comment section down below. And tune in here. I got a couple videos coming out today. Got my unofficial top 10 coming up after this. And then after that will be my Refuse to Lose predictions. So yeah, preview, prediction, whatever you want to call it, show. So that's all I got. Share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video that thumb and love. And of course, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, all that good shit's down there. Be sure to check my stuff out over there. I try to do something different with each of them, so it's not like the same pictures going on all of them. And not like the same posts are getting redone. Each different social media platform has its own identity, if you will. So that's all I got. And yeah, if you guys have a suggestion on what name I should use, let me know down below. If you think I should be the Defiant one, Defiant Daniel Richardson, the Defiant Wrestling Review Guy, Defiant Review Guy. I don't know. I'll take suggestions. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna choose what you guys mainly pick, but it'll be nice to get a little bit of feedback on that. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.